How long has it been, guys, since I've been here covering men's physique for everyone that's been supporting the channel? I know I took some time off since the Olympia. There just haven't been many shows. Yes, there's been the Arnold updates, but we're about to get all these shows for 2024 rolling. There's already like 17 athletes qualified for next year's Olympia or something like that, which we'll get into. Some freaks I've been seeing in the off-season and all that, but this video specifically is going to be on the Arnold Classic because that is coming up in less than a week. So we got peak week and everything going on right now, and we're going to make this video quick. So this right here is the list of all the athletes. We got Emmanuel Hunter, Ismael Martinez Dominguez, Jonas Jimena, Emmanuel Costa, Vitor Chavez, Andres Ramos, Vinicius Mateus, Vieira Lima. We have Kyron Holden, Corey Morris, Diogo Montenegro, and Mohamed Al Magabri. Magabri? Sorry if I butcher that. But that's our list. We had a few more, but this is our list going into this weekend. So let's just start it off. We're going to start off from the top. We got Emmanuel Hunter. He was 4th in the world at the Olympia, and he has been doing some freaking damage, guys. Like, you have no idea. He last year was, I think, 12th in the world, and he bumped up this year all the way to 4. And then was really pushing for that 3rd spot with E-Banks even. So E-Man's conditioning is always on point. I don't think I've seen him miss conditioning. And he just keeps improving. It's the look the judges want from the back. It's such a complete look. The only thing I can't remember, Tyler Mannion covered it, but he talked about E-Man bringing up his legs a little bit to have the overall complete look. But E-Man doesn't look too big. He looks just complete. His midsection does look a little bit cloudy, so if that is super on point, I don't see how he doesn't win the Arnold. And this is a video of him. This is the most recent post or anything that I could find of E-Man, because there's not a lot on him right now from his post, but it's on his stories. This is him 3 weeks out. So he looks crazy. He looks like he's ready already 3 weeks out, and that's really how it should be. About 4 weeks out, you should be ready for your shows. So that's Emmanuel Hunter. Next, we have Ismael Dominguez. Ismael Dominguez, sorry. And he was in the 3rd call out at the Olympia. He was like just outside of Drew. I think he was just outside of Drew, Daniel, and Ben Quill, and Victor. He was somewhere around there in the call-outs. But these are the most recent photos I have of him winning his pro show. So this is how he qualified for the Olympia last year. This is his back. I just think he's got to bring up his back a little bit more density and a little bit more width to his back. The thing is, when he posts online, everything you see is his front shot. His front shot's crazy. His chest is crazy. His shoulder's crazy. He's really got the aesthetic to it, but he just really got to bring up that back, because if you don't bring up the back, it really does not matter, unfortunately. So he just got to bring up the back. And next on the list, we got... Where's my screenshot? Next on the list, we got Jonas Jimena. He won the San Diego Pro. Yeah, last year. He beat Alexander Toplin. So this is recent updates of him. This is him 2 weeks out. He looks really good. He's got a really complete look because he's got top legs, and he's got a good top to bottom. Good back. Great density in the back. Just a little bit more width. He's got to bring up the shoulders to match his chest. One of the better chests in the league, I'd say. So I think he's just got to bring up, his shoulders a little bit more to match his front. He has to come in with the conditioning. At the San Diego Pro, his finals was a lot better than his prejudging. His finals, he looked a lot tighter and a lot better. I believe this is his prejudging routine right here. Yeah, you can see his core is not as tight. In the finals, though, it's super tight comparatively. But Jonas is a good poser. He doesn't do too much, and he's got a really good physique. So I think Jonas could be a dark horse at this show. We haven't really seen Jonas compete other than he's been Mr. One and Done, and I think he's done it at the Pacific USA 2 times in a row, right? So he's only won those shows, and then at the Olympia, slowly improving. He was in the third call out, I believe. So we'll see how he does in the stacked lineup that we have. Next, we have Emmanuel Costa. Sorry, we got to go fast on these guys just because Emmanuel Costa was also in the third call out. His front looks good. I don't like his front pose. It just seems like his legs are a little close, and I think he could tilt it a little bit more to hide his waist, because his waist isn't the smallest, but a great physique. I think he can come in a little bit tighter. You can see he's holding a little water in the lower back still too at the Olympia, but great physique for him. And this is his posing routine at the Olympia. And yeah, I'm not a fan of the front pose that he does, to be honest with you. It's just doesn't suit his physique as having like a bigger waist, because his lats don't come out crazy. But just watching his posing routine. Yeah, these little steps here, I mean, that right there is just not doing anything. Like, you just need to get to the back pose there. So his posing needs to improve just a little bit. But a great physique, and we'll see what he does, as he was also in that third call out at the Olympia, right? So we have him. Next is Vitor Chavez. This is my dark horse. I think Vitor can do some damage. This is him from 2022 to 2023 at the Olympia. You guys think you can improve in a year, and if you think you got to make your strong suits even stronger. Look at his back from 2022 to 2023. Like, his back has been really, really improving. I think his tan was more on point too, but he just looks good. His abs and his core are getting tighter per show, which is great, because he's got those, like, it's weird, but I don't want to say it, but like those Brazilian abs just seem like they fade a bit, kind of like Diogo's, and he's got like a similar structure to Diogo. But I think Vitor can really mix up this show. He's one of those guys where you just don't know. He's also his first show with cuts, and that's going to be interesting to see in itself, right? So this is from I can't see. I think this is 3 weeks out. Yeah. 3 weeks out, and he looks ready. His abs look a lot better, and his physique honestly is very, very impressive. The density in his back and the thickness is like, that's just crazy, right? And his legs, he's got legs on him, he's got calves. Very, very complete look for Vitor. So I'm excited to see how he does at the Arnold. We have Andres Ramos. So I don't really have much on him. I think he came in third or fourth at a pro show. I can't remember which one. His one Kevin Brown was in. I can't remember what show this was. I can't really see in the back. It says Grand Prix, but I can't remember. This is his back. He's just got to come in with more thickness through the back, a little bit more lower back. Not thickness, density. And his front looks good. He looks big, right? Like a little too big for men's physique. So I think he needs to size down just a bit. We'll see how he comes in, though. We have Vinicius Mateus Lima, and he's gonna be interesting because he's been in the third call out, I think, 2 years in a row, or last year he's in that second call out. And it looks like he's sized down a bit, right? So this is his front, and once again with the Brazilian abs just a little bit cloudy for some reason. And here's the back, and it's interesting because it feels like he's sized down comparatively, right? This is just him at the Olympia, and at the Olympia, this was third call out. Yeah, they probably have told him he needs to size down because he's just too big, or he's sizing down to make the weight cap, right? But his new look does look more men's physique to me, right? And I think he can do some damage. His back has always been a strong suit. He's had one of the better backs in the league. So we'll see what happens at the Arnold. Him and Vitor, I'm very interested to see what they do, because they can do a lot of damage, right? So Next, we have Kyron, which is interesting because Kyron don't lose shows outside of pretty much like the Olympia, and even there he's placing really well, right? So Kyron in the season, they ain't lose shows. He don't lose shows like that. So on top of that, we got to size down Kyron. This is Kyron right now, like 1 week out. Very, very different look. And I wonder if the judges are gonna like it, right? Kyron's always had like the just freakier muscle bellies. So him being sized down will be interesting. This is him 6 weeks out. I think, no, 4 weeks ago, right? And it says he's loving the new sized down version of himself, which is interesting, right? Because he did definitely push for that classic look, and then snuck back into men's physique, even though he said he was going to do classic. I don't know if that was part of the game plan or what the plan is with classic, or if he just really loves men's physique, right? But we got him back in men's physique, so, and he's doing the Arnold, so we're going to see how this size down look for Kyron does. And this is him at the Olympia, right? So you can tell the look is completely different. He's definitely sized down for sure. And this right here was good enough to get 7th, I believe. Yeah, I think it was 7th. I think his back, yeah, his back is good. He just doesn't have, I mean, Kyron's one of those with the posing that you just fall in love with. Like, he adds a lot of uniqueness to his own posing, and I love that about Kyron and what he's done for the division in itself. So we have Kyron, we have Corey Morris. This is him from the Olympia. Corey doesn't post nothing. He keeps everything low key. So this is Corey from the Olympia. One of the best looks I've seen him. The best look I've seen him all season. And I'm going to be honest, I'm surprised he came in 6th with this look. I think the issue is, to be honest, his waist is so damn small that he his back is just too big. Something just broke in my house. So give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna, like, the video is gonna be edited. I'm gonna come right back, figure out what just happened. So I'll be right back. So we are back. Just had to go check real quick what happened. Everything's all good. But so this is Diogo from the Olympia. Like I said, just the cloudy abs. You can see the top to the bottom just kind of fading, right? So Diogo went 3rd, 5th. They still love his look. Obviously, the Olympia loves his look. And this is him right now, just a few weeks out. And it's the same thing with the bottom abs, man. I just don't. I mean, Diogo's came 2nd, right, and 3rd, and E-Man has been fighting him at the past Arnold. So obviously, we have some more stiffer competition with Vitor, Corey, Kyron, you know, and even some other guys that, like, do really, really well and win pro shows a lot. So this will be the most stacked Arnold. We'll see how Diogo does. I don't think he finishes top 3, unfortunately. I think Vitor passes him at this one. And we'll see, though. And lastly, we have Mohamed Al-Maghrabi. This is him at the Olympia. He looks huge, right? Like, he looks huge. His conditioning could be a little bit better, a little tighter in the core. And the back looks good. I think he needs to fix his posing just a little bit, bring his arms and have him relaxed. It looks like he's trying to really, really flex the lats, but you just need to relax in it. And this is his look right now, right? So I think his back looks a lot better. The posing is definitely fixed because his lats look wider. And we'll see. I mean, he looks good. I don't know how tall he is in person, but he looks like he's a bigger dude. So we'll see how he matches up on stage. So had to get through that really quick. Obviously, we had a lot of guys talk about. I'm going to throw you guys my predictions right now. My top 5 in order right now. You can mark my words if you want. Go ahead. I got E-Man taking it. I got Corey in 2nd. I got them next to each other. I got Kyron in 3rd. I got Vitor in 4th. And then I got Diogo in 5th, right? That's going to be my predictions for my top 5. Like it or not, that's just my predictions and how I want to predict things. Not everyone's going to have the same predictions. That's the beauty of the sport. It's all subjective, and you leave it up to the judges. You bring your best look, right? Might have some people surprise us. Jonas could surprise us. I don't think Ismail is going to have the back to surprise us, unfortunately. But Jonas could surprise us, maybe. Who could surprise us? I mean, Kyron could go and win the thing. You never know. This is one of the really big first shows that the new rules and weight caps really established, and we're gonna see how the judges really apply everything, because this is gonna set the tone. This is gonna set the example for the entire year. Keep that in mind. So excited for this. We're 1 week out. I'm glad to be covering men's physique. I want to try to drop 2 videos a week, guys, but I'm working pretty much every day except 1 day a week. So I'm going to try my best. Right now, I can only promise 1 video a week. We're going to be dropping those on Mondays. This video, I wanted to be dropped on Monday. I'm recording on Monday, though. Be dropped tomorrow morning, Tuesday early for you guys, because I want to get it out so you guys can hear my predictions and everything. Those that have been with me in the channel, you guys know what type of content to look forward to during this season. I'm going to try to improve my content as well. Always trying to improve myself in everything. And yeah, thank you guys that are supporting me in the channel and everything. We're back in men's physique, covering shows weekly. Got big news for you. We got a lot of things. Big news, big athletes. We're gonna have a lot more I want to say commentary, but like voices. I'm gonna be messaging athletes, kind of like how I instilled it at the end of the year, hearing some feedback from athletes and getting voice memos and everything, so you guys can really see what like these athletes are about, because at the end of the day, this channel is to represent what the athletes are and really how they represent themselves outside of the sport and carry themselves. I'm just kind of like a news outlet. So thank you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and the welcome back. So I will see you guys after the Arnold. Cannot wait. We're going to do the predictions on the Arnold UK after this, which is a lot of the same athletes, but they might pull out. We never know. So we will see, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care, guys.